Hi, this is Joy Robertson. As many of you know, I love food. I love finding new restaurants. I love trying new dishes. And most of all, I love talking to the many great restaurateurs and entrepreneurs we have here in the Ozarks and beyond. I love hearing their stories, and that's what this podcast is all about, learning more about them and their journey. So join me as we savor the Ozarks. Welcome, everybody, to a very special Savor the Ozarks. This is the first one I have ever done on camera. I usually do them audio only, but it's holiday time, and my girl Juliana Goodwin agreed to come into the studio with me to talk about holiday food. How are you?
I'm great. I can't wait to talk about holidays. It's my favorite time of year.
And I know you love to talk about food. So do I. First of all, you do a lot in the food sphere, travel, all the things.
Yes.
What do you do full-time?
So full-time, I actually work at Missouri State University, and I'm in the marketing department. I actually work for their creative services. And so I create brochures, write magazine stories, things like that. But on the side, I write a lot about food. And I was a food writer long before I went to Missouri State.
Okay, and you do some food writing for the
Arkansas Living magazine,
right?
And then Springfield Daily Citizen. I do a lot of food writing for them, and then I do some travel stuff for 417 magazine as well.
Fantastic. All right, nobody better than her to ask questions to. What do I do at holiday time? How do I manage this crowd for the holidays? How do I feed everybody? She's the one that can tell you, and we're going to get into that. You have, over the years, you've traveled a lot, you've cooked a lot, but you've found a way to bring a simplicity, I think, to the holidays that won't drive you up the wall, because, you know, the holidays can do that if you let it.
Yeah.
How do you simplify?
I think so. I was raised entertaining. My family entertained all the time, and I love entertaining. And a lot of people don't, I think, because they're intimidated. Mm-hmm. So that was something I really aimed to do when I started food writing, is because I believe it's just such a great sense of community.
Sure.
So you can supplement with store-bought stuff, easy recipes, very simple recipes. I've got some cookies I want you to try later that it's only got 5 ingredients, and you don't have to cream the butter and the sugar. There's no waiting. It's just super easy stuff. So I'm always trying to find something really easy, because people are really busy these days.
Nice. Yeah, really
Increasingly
busy.
so, all the time.
So 5 ingredients. That makes it a lot less intimidating, I think, for people. Well, let's start with the cookies.
Okay.
What's in the cookies?
Let's see. Well, these are my peanut butter chocolate chip cookies.
Okay, so far so good.
So,
she brought me cookies.
You got to try.
Why would I not?
I love these type of cookie because it's like a little morsel. So have a little bite.
It's all stacked up.
Yeah, they're thick. I don't like crunchy cookies. I definitely like moist cookies.
Okay.
Yeah, and some people are really crunchy people, and I like little soft and chewy and gooey cookies.
I love all cookies. I love crunchy cookies. I love chewy cookies. So these are peanut butter chocolate chip.
Yep.
All right.
And they are so easy to make.
Oh, my.
Aren't they great? I know, I love the texture. They are
Juliana,
fantastic.
they're perfect.
They are, thank you. I love them. My husband made them recently. He's like, that's like the best peanut butter cookie. And so I'll just tell you how I'd make it. So easy. Okay, so it's like 1 cup of peanut butter, 1 egg. The next measurement is a 1/4 cup of flour and a 1/4 cup of sugar, and then 2/3 a cup of brown sugar. Stir it together, that's all. And then I usually just throw in half a bag of chocolate chips. And if you want to use dairy-free chocolate chips, then it's a dairy-free recipe, because not a lot of people don't have dairy-free recipes for cookies, because a lot of cookies have butter. And then 350 for 9 to 12 minutes.
Does it make very many?
It makes about 24. It doesn't make a ton.
Really?
Yeah.
Now that's more than I
but
thought.
they're little. They are, you can see they are pretty.
Yeah, but they're stout.
Yes.
They're.
And they're very rich. So you really don't need a lot,
They're
very rich.
Peanut buttery. Is this a creamy peanut butter, I'm guessing?
Oh, yes.
Okay, because I'm not picking up nuts in here.
I'm a pro creamy peanut butter person all the way.
Ever crunchy?
Only in like Thai sauces, if I do like a Thai peanut sauce, I'll use crunchy. But otherwise, like if it's in a dessert, I definitely go for creamy always.
You know what one of my favorite breakfasts is in the world?
What?
Pardon me for eating with my mouthful. Having a mouthful. Really good piece of bread. I mean, it can be rye, pumpernickel, big meaty whole wheat, toasted, tons of crunchy peanut butter, and coarse sea salt.
Oh, nice. Okay, so now
There you go. You're
don't
welcome.
love peanut butter. I love peanut butter products. It's just, I know my husband and I are opposite. So he literally eats peanut butter out of the jar. I have to hide it all the time. Like actually today I thought it was out because there was only like a 4th cup and I was like, oh no, he found it. And I found another jar that I hid. So I made it. But he doesn't like peanut butter things and I don't like peanut butter, but I love peanut butter products. It's so bizarre.
And you're still married after all these years. I am amazed. No, that's great though. But really, that's one of my favorite breakfasts. And I'm not a fan of that. What do you call it? Like natural, have to stir it up peanut butter.
Yeah.
I'm a Jiffy or Skippy girl. Jif or Skippy. Sorry,
Yeah.
Jif.
The sugar.
Jif or Skippy girl. Yeah.
The sugar makes a difference.
All the way. Okay, so give me some other 5 ingredient side dishes or main dishes or whatever.
Well, so I mean, Christmas parties are coming up. This is a dip I make all the time, and this is so easy.
This is a dip, okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna keep
it is
eating.
a Mediterranean dip. Just get your favorite style of hummus and spread that on a plate. Go to Aldi's and get their tzatziki because it's the best tzatziki. It is
buy it all the time.
Yes, of anybody in town. I've tried them all. It is 100% the best. Not the spinach. I don't like the spinach. You've got to get the cucumber dill.
I get the plain one, the cucumber dill. Yeah.
So you spread that on top, and then I just chop up Kalamata olives, cucumbers, little cherry tomatoes, and a little green onion, and spread that. I basically stole the concept from Cellar and Plate. They have a Mediterranean layer dip.
Right.
And so I was like, well, I'm going to make this. I can't even tell you how many compliments I get. People love that dip. It's
so
gone.
easy.
It's so easy.
So easy.
So easy.
What do you serve it with, like pita chips?
Pita chips.
Okay.
Yeah. And then if you go to Tantara Farms, that is a wonderful place. They have all those oils and and they have a great little kit. And it's like spread cream cheese on a plate, and it's harissa sauce, which is a North African sauce, oil, and then za'atar, and that's it. And you serve that with pita, and that's also a huge, very, very popular thing. But
now there's no excuse for not throwing
I know
a party
that's so
if you
easy.
have that.
It's so easy,
and it's just delicious.
Yeah.
Everything about it.
and you can even if you want to do like a charcuterie platter, just bring something new elements to it. Buy local sausages or the Seafood Express place. They have alligator sausage. I serve that on my charcuterie platters.
That's the only thing alligators are good for, in my opinion.
Oh, I love alligators. Good stuff. But
it's good stuff when they're on a plate ready to eat.
Yeah, I don't want to see what a person.
No, I'm good. Did you say on top of the Mediterranean there's feta?
I do not put feta on, but you can.
Oh, I would put all the feta on.
Yeah, I used to put goat cheese on it, but a lot of people don't like goat cheese and some don't like feta, so I left off this, started leaning the cheese off.
I'd put feta on half of it.
Yeah.
At least.
Well, speaking of feta, you want to talk about another easy dip?
Yes.
This is amazing. So
anything with feta, you've
a
got
block
me.
of feta
Okay.
and get a standard jar of not sun-dried tomatoes, of roasted bell peppers. Blend them together,
Okay.
and that's your dip. And
What?
Yes. People love it. It's like a Greek-style dip. It's fantastic. I was at a restaurant in Atlanta, and I had this little platter of Mediterranean dishes. And I tried this dip, and I'm like, this is incredible. And I'm like, and I swear to God, this has to be just feta and roasted red pepper. And I went home and I made it, and it's exactly the same. And I serve that at a lot of parties. I'm doing actually a Mediterranean Christmas party. I have a wine club, and so I'm doing like a Mediterranean theme this year.
Nice.
So I've got homemade things, and then I also was at Trader Joe's recently, so I'll supplement with some, stuff there. So just like... Yeah, you can do it.
It's amazing.
It's always good if you have like you really only need like 1 or 2 wowzer things.
True.
A great dip, and then the rest you can supplement. And it's just all about like having community, seeing your friends and your family.
And so often events like that, you think, oh, there's 20 people coming. I need truckloads of stuff.
Yeah.
And truly, people eat a tablespoon or 2, and they eat a cookie, and they eat a little bit of this, and it's like, then you have all these leftovers.
Yeah.
So make it simple.
Definitely.
Or you'll lose your mind if you don't make it simple. Okay, so we've got a dip. We've got the cookies, of course. What about a side dishes? I think you said you had maybe a side dish or 2 that you do that are kind of
let's
simplified,
see.
or is that more than 5?
Those would be more than 5. Nothing I can think of off the top of my head on side dishes. I have some excellent side dishes. I made last year a pimento cheese potatoes au gratin that had people like moaning at the Christmas dinner table.
Okay, you had me at pimento cheese.
That was so good.
Pimento cheese potatoes au gratin.
Yes. So I like to mix. I do love to travel. So one thing I do is mix a lot of cultures, try to do a lot of fusion food. And so I was trying to find some. I wanted something elevated for Christmas, something that was worthy of a Christmas dinner. And so I just decided to mix those 2. I was like, well, the South and France, it'll be perfect.
So you just came up with that on your own?
Oh, yeah. It was so good. So good.
Do you make your own pimento cheese?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But you could do store-bought. You don't have to. You don't have to.
No, you don't have to.
No.
Chicken Salad Chick has great pimento cheese.
Oh, do they? I've never had that.
Yes, and they have a jalapeno pimento cheese.
Okay.
Best served with Fritos scoops, just saying.
Okay.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Well, chicken salad, that's always an easy appetizer too at a party.
I guess I've made chicken salad once in my life.
How
do you do
kidding
your
me? I've made like 1,000. I have made so much chicken salad.
By the way, she wrote a book years ago called The Rotisserie Chicken Queen.
Yes.
Like it's like 1,000,001 things to do with your rotisserie chicken. And so you're used, and you literally take a chicken and make anything out of it.
You can. I mean, it's amazing. There's so much that can be done with a rotisserie chicken.
What's the easiest thing to make, like a quick chicken salad or even turkey salad if you have it left over from the holidays?
Chicken quesadillas are probably the easiest thing of all. Yeah, I just like throw them in barbecue sauce and then red onion and put them in a quesadilla. And I do use actually the French's fried onions. I love those. Those are really good. And put those on top of, or flatbreads, any number of flatbreads. Those are really good.
You roll down your window when you're driving on 44 to smell it.
Oh, it smells so good.
You can smell it.
You can smell it
on the road. You really can. But like to make a chicken salad or a turkey salad, what are your base ingredients for that? Is it like mayo?
So I do a ton. Yeah, it's mayo, but I do a ton of different. Yes, mayonnaise, red onion, and celery would be like absolute base. But I do an Asian one, so that one's really different. Then I use like green onion. Don't use celery. And then I also have, I've done so many, like I have a great Hawaiian one with like pineapple and macadamia nuts, and I do love chicken salad.
It's so good.
It's so good.
What kind of crackers?
I love Ritz. I do love Ritz.
Okay.
Or Clubhouse is good too.
Ritz or the club crackers.
But I make a rosemary chicken salad. That's one of my absolute favorites, and I serve that actually every year at Christmas. And I do that with tortilla chips.
Oh.
The salty with the rosemary. It's wonderful.
And I'm a texture person, and I like for it to hold up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I like a sturdy chip or cracker to be able to munch on. Nancy Miller, the former owner of Nearly Famous, told me a secret about chicken salad that I never forgot. And little dried tarragon. Take it, pour it, squish it between your hands and let it fall in there. Break it up. Gives it flavor.
Okay.
Did I teach you anything just
Yes,
now?
I'll try that one.
Oh, I taught her something. I'm amazed at myself. But no, I thought that was a great little lesson. What else? Are there other 5 ingredient things you can throw at us?
Lots of dips, probably. Let's see. Another super easy dip is taking sun-dried tomatoes and mixing that up with cream cheese. I have a great cheese ball, which is just cream cheese and about 2/3 a cup of olives.
Green?
Yes, green olives. Okay. Yep, just your classic olives. Maybe 2 tablespoons of red onion, and then a bunch of cheese, cheddar, probably about 1.5 cups.
Yeah.
And you, stir all that together, make a cheese ball. That's a hugely popular cheese ball as well. I love that one. Yeah.
I love this time of year.
Oh, me too.
It's just the best. Grazing and all the... Is there a go-to cocktail that you do?
So I'm a big wine. So I do make a killer cranberry margarita. That would be one of my only like holiday cocktails.
Okay, we were talking about that as we both walked in the door today. The cranberry margarita.
That is actually not a recipe that is mine. It was a recipe my mom got from somebody on a cruise ship, but it's amazing.
Okay, so you actually use a can of
cranberry, and then the cranberry,
the gel, or the whole berry.
Whole berry.
Okay.
Yep, you need to use the whole berry, and then a can of frozen cranberry juice, and then like 1.5 cups of tequila. It's got a little kick. And then
the frozen cranberry juice. Do you use the frozen juice, or do you
the frozen one, like the lemonades or
the lemonade?
Yes,
it's that. Okay, the concentrate.
Yep. Yeah, the concentrated one, and then tequila and Grand Marnier and some lime juice and tons of ice, and it is a little bit of water, and it's scrumptious. It really is.
Do you serve it on the rocks or blend it?
You add multiple cups of ice, so you blend it. And it actually is so big you have to go through the blender twice with it, so it makes a big batch, which is nice for a party, but it does separate, so you kind of want it to serve like right away.
Okay.
Because of that jelly.
That just seems like it's screaming for a little rosemary sprig or something.
That would be lovely.
Oh, yeah. That's amazing.
It's delicious. It really is.
Speaking of side dishes and holidays, are you a green bean casserole person?
So I am now, but I wasn't introduced. I knew about green bean casserole, but it wasn't our family tradition. And then it is my husband's family tradition. So the first time, I honestly thought it sounded disgusting. I was like, oh man, like canned soup and canned green beans, that just sounds awful. So I hadn't had it. And then I tried it and I was like, we liked it, but we have really created our own, which is so much better. We caramelize a ton of red onions.
You caramelize the onions
for like 45 minutes, and they are just like candy. They are so sweet,
Wow.
And then we do 2 types of green beans. We do the French and the regular, and then we weave them throughout, and we use heavy cream instead of milk, so it's richer, when you mix it with the soup mix.
Yeah.
And then we just drown it in the in the onions on top of the French's onion. So it's a lot of onions, but it's scrumptious. It really is scrumptious.
But no cheese on yours.
No, it's just cheese is an alien thing to me. I don't know about the cheese.
My mother would make the best green bean casserole using the French-style green beans, extra mushrooms along with the mushroom soup, and I forget what else. There's a little milk in there, cream, and then she would fling shredded American.
American.
Nothing says class.
I was going to say, I'm not
a shredded American cheese. And cheddar, and mix it up, doesn't matter, but there was just a whole huge layer of that. And then your French fried onions all over the top. And stick that in the oven, and I'm telling you, if you don't like that, there's something not right. Something just ain't right.
I will have to try it sometime.
Okay, stuffing or dressing? Do you stuff a turkey, or do you just have a pan of dressing?
We just have a pan of dressing.
Okay.
And my sister always makes the dressing, and it's delicious. That's my biggest Thanksgiving weakness. Like, I love it so much.
I know.
That's my favorite thing
Right?
on the plate, like over everything else. I'm a bread person, though, so bread
Me
is
too.
like my weakness.
It's so good.
Yeah, there was once when I was in college, my parents lived overseas, and it was my first year of college, so I had nowhere to go. So my roommate invited me to her house, and she was bragging on her uncle's dressing. She's like, "It's amazing, it's famous, everybody loves it." So I was like greedy, and I just took this huge pile, and it was the worst. It had intestines and raisins. It was god awful, and it was so painful, that meal, because I had just been talking about how this is my favorite thing on the plate, and I would just remember it was the longest meal of my life, and I was like just slowly eating, and I was trying to hide some under the turkey. It was so bad. So don't be greedy. Always go for a small taste if you don't know what people's good
Well, and then
are.
you can wow them by going back for
Yes.
seconds, because it's like, oh, I gotta have more of this. There were raisins in it. Interesting.
Oh, I don't like raisins not interesting. I'm not a big raisin fan overall, but particularly in something like that.
That's messed up. Okay, so here's one. I'll go one better. And I told this story last year when I did a little holiday podcast with Billy Dove, the 417 foodist, and Jeffrey Bates from 417 Good Eating. We were talking about like just anything from holiday mishaps, the family tradition goes wrong, and the things that you love and the things that you will never eat. Years ago when I lived in Little Rock, we had a potluck at this production studio that I worked at. And more than one person brought in a pan of dressing made with jelly beans.
Ooh.
Yeah, let that. Yeah. Let that sink in a minute.
That's
jelly
so
beans.
bizarre.
Jelly beans in the
That's a
dressing.
potluck. That is so gross.
There were little gummy, gooey bits of pink and purple and green. It was like nothing I'd ever seen before. And the weirdest thing was that more than one person brought it.
That's
and I'm like,
strange.
okay, so here's the deal. There's more than one of you out there.
I have never heard of that at all.
I thought that was the worst idea I had ever heard.
I agree with you.
I took a minuscule, microscopic bite, and I never again. So if you ever hear of anything weirder than that, you call me.
I will.
I want to know. It's weird.
I don't even like jelly beans on their own, let alone in dressing. That sounds terrible.
I may eat 1 or 2 jelly beans a year, maybe, but don't put it in a savory nothing. No, don't do that. Okay, so yeah, but holiday food, holiday traditions, making it easy on yourself, don't stress out. Are you one of these that has to have the house all clean, perfect, every little, just down to the toilet paper tucked into
Oh gosh, no.
You're not that person.
The only time toilet paper actually makes it on the on the thing is when I have company. The toilet paper sits on the counter next to the toilet in my house.
It's like,
so it's just for company. I get fancy. My mom, growing up, she would always say, "You need to do this, you do that." I'm like, "Mom, people know who I am. If they didn't like me, if you don't like me because I'm not doing that, it's not my problem. I don't care."
They know what to do when they're in the bathroom. If there's nothing in there and you need it, you yell really loud, I'll get it for you. That's good, because I think some of us are just like every little thing has to be perfect, and you have to have the floor just right, and the dishes arranged in a certain way.
And I think that keeps people from entertaining,
I think it does too.
Which is a pity, because then you're missing out, right? You're missing out on what you perceive that somebody might judge you on, and you shouldn't do that.
It's crazy, because think about when you go to somebody else's house and they say, "Oh, I'm so sorry I didn't get to clean." You're like, "Do you
care.
give a rip?"
Yeah, I don't. No.
No, I mean, if it's falling down around you and there's dog poop on the floor or something, that's different.
Yes.
But like, I mean, and you miss out on being with the people you love and the people you want to spend time with. So I think that's the thing we all need to remember is to take a breath, count our blessings, invite our friends over, and also say no.
Yeah.
If you can't do it, if you can't host, if you can't do the turkey this year, if you can't do, the crown roast this year or the whatever, you say, you know what, I would love to help you out, but I'm sorry I can't. Not this year. People will understand, don't you think?
Oh, yeah, totally. Yeah.
I think sometimes it's hard for us to say no to things like that.
Oh, definitely.
I have a friend this year that's actually taking her whole family out. She said, there's no reason for me to do all the cooking for all of these holidays. We're going out on the big day.
Nice.
Because she said, I have 50,000 Tupperwares of leftovers that nobody wants.
Yeah.
So why am I doing this? Okay. You mentioned the cranberry. Mm-hmm. Margarita.
Yep.
Sorry, I love the cookies, but I do wish, you could have brought a margarita maybe next time. Are you a cranberry sauce person? Are you a canned cranberry?
Not canned.
You're not a cranberry.
I'm a real cranberry sauce person, yes. I will make real cranberry sauce with either apples or pears.
So cranberry's not real?
No, I'm not a fan. I make mine with Grand Marnier. It's delicious.
Oh, I'm sure that's good. Well, the Ocean Spray people will be devastated to think that you think it's not real. But I am, I do like whole berry cranberry out of a can. My favorite is the jellied. I happen to have some right here. It is my absolute favorite. And I don't know why the can's upside down, but you have to open it. But I wanted to show you, this is how much I love canberry. I want you to help me, if you would. Okay. Hold this up. I don't know if you can see that. It says canberry right over there. Point it right over there toward that camera. There you go. All right. My daughter says it's not Thanksgiving if you don't hear the little shloop of the dressing coming out of the can. Now you have to take your knife and you have to do just like this, right? Mm-hmm. And you have to be poised to pour this thing out. And to quote Julia Roberts, they're slippery little suckers. Right?
Yeah, I love that.
You better have it ready to go. All right, we're going to see if we can get this in here. Did you hear the
I did. I heard the vacuum seal.
There you go. Perfection.
And doesn't that look scrumptious?
Along with the slice and serve knife. There you go.
I love this, though. I love your little setup.
Isn't that nice? Okay. Now, I would dare say that I love cranberry sauce all year.
Do you?
I do. I keep it not all the time, but probably a good half of the year. I put some in a little container in the fridge. And if I'm having a burger or pizza or meatloaf or chicken, I just get a little dollop.
You put on your burger?
I put it on the plate.
Oh, okay.
And I'll have a little bite of burger and a little bite of cranberry and a little bit. It makes it festive all year long. There's my tip.
This is a great, so I do keep it in my pantry for an ingredient for multiple recipes, but one, which is, you would love then, it sounds like, mix it with mayonnaise. And
What?
Yes.
What?
It's a creamy cranberry. I like the whole sauce better. So you mix it with mayonnaise.
Okay.
I haven't made this in a while, but I think it was equal parts. I think it's like a 4th cup of each. And then rotisserie chicken and like smoked ham. And put it on a sandwich, and then with fresh spinach, and grill it like a grilled cheese sandwich, and that gets warm and milty. And you have the saltiness of the ham and the sweetness of the cranberry, and a little bitterness from the greens. It's quite nice.
So it's a little sweet and a little savory.
Yep.
One of my Christmas leftovers, if we have ham left or turkey or whatever we have left, I love raisin bread, like a Pepperidge Farm raisin bread with like a salty peppered ham.
Oh, nice.
Makes a mother of a sandwich.
I bet that does.
The sweet and the salty together are magical.
I love sweet and salty.
Oh, me too.
I made apple butter recently in the slow cooker, so easy. And I made ham and smoked Gouda sandwiches with the apple butter, and delightful.
Smoked cheeses.
I love smoked cheeses. And good bread. It has to be good bread. That's another thing for holiday entertaining. Just go buy some really good local bread, and then you can make different butters, Flavored butters are fantastic.
Do you do your own bread?
I don't. I do not.
Yeah.
I do buy bread. Yeah.
I tried to make sourdough once. It was a disaster.
It's too much pressure. So 2 people have given me their starter, and I'm like crazy busy. I work full time, and I do a ton of freelance, and I have a ton of projects, and my daughter's at dance. So knowing that I have to use a starter by a certain date, I felt like, oh my gosh, I
I know.
I'm dying. And I felt so guilty. I killed the starter. Now I don't want anybody to give me their starter. I'm like, please don't give me a starter. Please,
just
too
want
much
a
pressure.
sandwich. Just give me a loaf of bread.
I'll just go buy it.
Well, we have so many great bakeries.
There's so many good cottage bakeries here. There's so many. I mean, the farmers market. There's so many places you can get great bread.
Completely. Even Neighbor's Mill. My
they have great
gosh,
bread.
their breads are
Yes,
amazing.
I love the bread.
And quick shout out to Katie Kring over at Pickwick and Sherry.
Yes. She
That
has amazing.
wild rice and onion bread she
I
makes.
haven't had that.
I think maybe she only does it for Thanksgiving. Believe me, I got mine this year because that stuff, it tastes like dressing.
That sounds wonderful.
I mean, we joke that we buy that really good Irish butter. We use it, I say we joke barely, not really. It's a joke. We almost use butter as a dip with that bread.
Yeah.
Magical.
Okay. I'll have to go over and get some of that.
We're going to wrap it up. Any other tips for holidays?
Just be creative. I mean, you don't have to. I would say variety. Variety is, the spice of life. One thing I do often is I love dipping things in chocolate, but almond bark is a lot easier to work with.
Oh, I love almond
chocolate.
bark.
Yes,
it's
so
delicious.
Like dried apricots are wonderful, and then cuties are another great thing. And so like Ritz crackers, and so those are like easy things that you can do. And I would just melt like half your almond bark at once because it sets up quickly.
Right.
And those are things that when I put out, people are like, "Oh, I've never had it like that," rather than like just a strawberry or something. Those are different. You get and even a potato chip, like a really good ruffled potato chip that's salty,
Cuties,
that's sweet and salty.
How
The
interesting!
cuties are great.
Orange and chocolate together.
Yes,
fabulous.
they're wonderful, and so is the dried apricots are wonderful. And then
bet.
dates, you can stuff your dates with like pecans or pistachios and dip those. Those are heavenly. I love those, but that's a little more work.
No, almond bark is
It's so easy.
It's so easy and it's so good. And I do love the chocolate dip pretzels, white and dark.
Yeah.
You know, they're just both delicious. All right. Well, cheers to you.
Thank you.
To a very happy holiday season. Juliana Goodwin, thanks for joining me today on my very first video Savor the Ozarks podcast. I'll have to do this again.
Oh, thanks so much for having me.
Cheers.
Bye.
Be sure to go to AroundTheOzarks.com to sign up for our daily newsletter where you can get every episode of Savor the Ozarks, plus all our other podcasts, events, and contests straight to your inbox. And what are your favorite dishes in the 417? You have any restaurants you'd like me to visit? Email me at joy@AroundTheOzarks.com.